G'day chaps and welcome back to the Long Dark. I'm just starting back up after a week off. So I'm reminding myself what is where. Let me show you. Outside we have cured wolf pelt, cured gut, cured deer hides. 2 of those. We have an absolute shite ton of meat. Tons of salmon and venison. So food is not a problem. Excuse me. We have a ton of backup cattails, so that's like travelling food. That's long-term stuff. And then we have the fresh gut that's curing. Fresh deer hide that's curing. Now you have to remember, back at Crumbling Highway, we also have more guts and hide. So I'll probably want to go back and get that at some point. So that's all context. I have 1 torch. Looks like the coast is clear. I have 1 torch, a hacksaw, axe, knife. I think I only have 1 fishing tackle left, so we will have to convert guts into fishing lines. We're going to have to create some more fishing tackle. But today, what I really want to do is go and harvest that other carcass, that deer carcass. And as we all know, there are 3 wolves out there. So it's minus 10 degrees. Oh, I can hear footsteps. Fuck. I'm gonna light this because we're gonna need to start a fire out here anyway. And I can absolutely 100% hear footsteps. So I just need to be conscious of the... There he is, you see that? Fuck, that's so close. Alright, so I called that one. So I just need to be careful of the timing on this torch. And just what I'm thinking about it, I don't know if I've got any sticks or not, so I should probably pick up at least 1 stick to start this fire with. But the main thing is to get over to that carcass there without getting detected. And that not getting detected bit is absolutely critical. So let's just see how long we've got left. We've got 67% left on this torch. And it's only minus 5, so I can continue to afford to crawl and take my time like this. Now, as we know, there's the wolf. As we know from the last episode, once we've started that fire, we're basically safe. So it's really all about just getting out to this carcass and starting a fire. I really want to avoid using any petrol, gas, oil, whatever. Unless I absolutely have to. We should have absolutely tons of oil now though. We've got half a litre. So we've got over a litre. That's not that much. I'd prefer to use that on torches. Torches are absolutely essential to our survival. So we've got 54% left on this torch, so we're still okay. We need to get these crow feathers so that we can craft more arrows and actually finish our arrow crafting proper. Alright, so there's a ton of feathers around here. Tons of feathers, but I'm going to start this fire first. Make sure we are safe. Yes, we do have sticks. Okay, cool. I am not going to burn any book on this. I can't remember if we picked something up or not that we should be burning. 75% is a decent amount. Oh, I remember, we're going to be doing our screenshot competition. So let's start with the Long Dark. If this is good fun and people like it, I might extend it so it's broader and just do a separate video on doing screenshots. But for now, just
turned out pretty well.
Take any screenshots you've got. I'm going to put this torch out because there's a wolf right there. Let's get some fuel on this quick. putting my sticks on. Okay, we're okay. So what we're doing is the screenshots. It's going to be Long Dark Screenshots with an S on the end. So really simple, easy to remember. Long Dark Screenshots, all one word. And obviously all one word, but hashtag that on Twitter, and I'll see it. I'll be able to search for it and see it. So Long Dark Screenshots. Let's do that. Send me what you've got. I'm doing. Oh shit! There's no meat on here. That sucks. Oh well.
I could eat anything.
Send me the funniest screenshot you've got from the Long Dark. Anything funny. Send me a screenshot of what you're most proud of. So have a think about what that might be. The screenshot you're most proud of, and maybe it's taking a long time. And with the screenshot you're most proud of, maybe tell me a little bit about it in the description. Alright, let's harvest this. And then finally and simply, the most beautiful. And this would be the one that we probably take the most of in the Long Dark. Just straight up beautiful screenshots. So yeah, Long Dark Screenshots.
So hungry.
Just jump on Twitter, send that with... Oh shit. So, Wolf here has picked up our scent. We're okay though. I'm going to cook this meat up because I'm going to be eating it, not him. And because it's a small piece, I'm going to eat that immediately. I only keep kilos of food, and this is a habit I've picked up over a long time. It's more about housekeeping, really. And now we have some fire left, so all we need to do really is get back to the gas station. With that in mind, I'm going to make sure that we craft more torches. I do not want to be running out of torches. Especially because the next thing we're going to be doing is traveling. I want to go get those, the deers, the hides, and so let's cook up some more water. Go and get the hides and especially the guts from Crumbling Highway. So I think that's the next thing we're going to be doing. Is we're going to be going for a trip, so we need to make sure we take enough food and enough safety equipment so that we can make it over there without any trouble. Firstly though, let's get back to Concert Gas Station. We're going to spend the night there. So we are going to crawl our way back. It's quite a nice colour. I'm not gonna even stand up and walk it. I have no need to rush. It's -11. It's not too cold. In terms of weight, we're actually under 30 kilos. So we are good to go, basically. It will be good for us to kill some time as well. So I'm thinking about doing this trip over to Crumbling Highway. It'd be good for us to kill some time, let the stuff we have cure, and then we can craft it all properly. I will avoid crafting any more lines, fishing tackle, until I get back from this little excursion. And then when we get back, you know, we might be in bad shape, we might be hurt. Any kind of travelling in the Long Dark tends to be very painful. I can hear the bear. And the wolf is running, so that must be because of the bear. Where's the wolf? Our torch is gonna go out. So I'm gonna get another torch. Fuck, he's got us right away. Shit, we're gonna get attacked. Oh, motherfucker. Alright, that sucked. Okay, we're only sprained, so it's okay, we're okay. Actually, fuck it. Alright, this is when I need a little bit of discipline. I was going to run into the house, but let's not panic. Let's try and do this properly. There's the wolf, but that's the wolf scared by the bear. That's not a wolf that's chasing me, so we should still be okay to get into Concept gas station. Let's play with some balls and a little bit of brains and a little bit of hope. Let's hope this bear is not directly in front of us. Can't see him, so I can hear him. I know he's... oh, there he is, look. So he's walking away from us, so I was right. Luckily, we didn't just crawl directly into his path.
I'm gonna need some first aid soon.
Yes, mate. So we are going to need some first aid. So just as the sun goes down and the temperature drops, we get to crawl home. Sprained wrist, sprained ankle. Condition is 91% though, so we are still good. We're still okay. And we'll get to sleep this off. So we are surviving. In the hardest town to survive in on Earth. When a wolf getting scared by a bear is a good thing. So, but we have our prize. We have our prize. We needed guts for everything in this game. Guts are everything. And until you have tons and tons of guts, and you can just make fishing line after fishing line and bows. Really not doing very well. So we have... let's drop a couple of leaders. So we can just sleep, get our condition up to 100%. Let's make sure we have some food in our belly for that. Oh, fuck. Sorry, I keep on sneezing, so I have to keep on putting it on mute and then sneezing and then stopping. Right, let's grab a little bit of food. I'm going to take the fish because it's the biggest. So it has the there's the bear. Fuck, he's close. Look at that. So the fish has the least calories per kilo. All of this is venison. Yep. Hello, bear. We're just doing our thing. Leave us alone. So this is all travelling meat. Each one of these, I believe, should be a kilo. Right? Yep. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. 8 kilos of venison. That's more than enough. More than enough for some travelling. Let's polish this off. That's a massive fish. That's basically going to cover our calories for the whole trip. The only... yeah... oh fuck, we're not tired. Fuck. Fuck. Oh, that sucks. We're just gonna have to kill time. That sucks. Alright, so we have no more afflictions. We've got 8 hours of daylight left, darkness left. So what would that be? It'd be about midnight. So we've woken up at midnight, we're not even tired. That's gonna suck. It's gonna just get boring. The one thing you can do in the dark is sharpen tools. So we're gonna kill some time. Get this up to 100%. This is that real maintenance kind of downtime type gameplay, but it's also very relaxing. I like it. Now I only have half an hour before I'm going to get called for dinner. So I've been given a deadline of 7 o'clock exactly. And it is now 7:15, so I don't have too long. There's not much more we can do, really. We can't craft because it's too dark. Yeah, can't repair anything. We could do... So, yeah, I was right. We only have one more fishing tackle. We've got 5 hooks. So we have everything we need. This is just going to get fucking boring. Because I'm not going out now, so it's just pastime. Good thing is, I mean, we still recover condition. Even though it does kind of feel like a waste. But, you know, that's just... This is different. This is Interloper. You have to play it differently. Now, it's funny that the wind's picking up, because I'm just thinking it's just about time we had a storm. Now, I really need to plan this trip out, because temperature is going to be a major problem. Alright, so just get into the daylight, and then let's do something productive. So, let's plan our trip. So we've got 1.6 litres of water. 1, 2... Do we need to take books? We can take 2 books. Now, let me think about this. I don't actually want to come back to this gas station at all. Because I'm thinking about the food. Do we set off just very, very heavy? We don't really have enough fuel. We need some... I'm going to have to break some wood down. Get some reclaimed wood. I don't really want to come back here. But that's going to mean we'll be very, 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 very heavy. Let's take this stuff because this is travelling food. It's all my backup food that I just left here, but I'm moving... This has been a temporary base, right? And I'm going to move base. So we're just over 30 kilos. Maybe there isn't anything I can actually break down for wood. Fuck. Shit. I have to go and just gather shit. Here we've got no more. Oh crap. I was kind of relying on us having more wood. Alright. It's definitely time to abandon
Something's gotta go.
this place. So I'm gonna move over to the other island. So we're going to be heavy, but we shouldn't be too bad. So I'm going to move over to the other island. I'm going to make that my base. Now, I do know, of course, that this is going to be exceptionally cold.
I could barely walk with this much gear.
And we're at 42 kilos. That's really heavy. It's really heavy for travelling in such extremely cold weather. But there's really nothing in the way. Aye. Let's see if we can. Can't sleep now. I should craft, shouldn't I? Fuck. Do something useful. Alright. So hang on. Let's have a look. We have 3 cured guts. I don't really need the arrows yet, so the most important thing is fishing tackle. Let's get some fishing tackle. Oh, we haven't got line, so create line. Yep, 15 minutes. Cool. So, like, let's do it. Let's just do it now while we're here. This is a good opportunity to do this. Do I want to use my last? I don't really want to use my last cured guts. I'm going to kind of keep them as backup in case I need to craft something in a hurry. But I'm basically getting all this fishing tackle ready so that, well, I'm just thinking ahead. It means we don't need to come back here, which is ideal. So that gives us 1 hook spare, but that's... I'm just going to leave it at that. Where are we at? So we're at 12 hours of daylight. We have 5 fishing tackle, and our fishing skills are better. So... I'm very heavy with the water, but that will come down. We've got tons of food. Right, yeah. Perfect time to move base. Let's just sleep a little bit of time off. So I'm trying to be productive, but I'm basically killing time so that I can now move over to the other island. And that should be just about enough. So let's get our torch ready. I'm going to move over to the other island. And then I'll probably call it a day. And we'll continue next week. This is unfortunately all I have time for this week. I'll try and sit down and record something during the week, but I can't guarantee it. So it may just be one video this week, boys and girls. Sorry about that. I had a barbecue yesterday. It took up the whole day and then half of today as well. Setting it up, having it. It was brilliant, great fun. But then tidying up after as well. Alright, so minus 20. I'm kind of thinking, what's the greater risk here? Do we get hypothermia, or... Do you know what? We have enough matches. And I can't hear the bear. So let's focus on just trying to minimize the hypothermia damage. Fuck. There's the wolf. Not really willing to sacrifice a kilo of food. So I'm just going to keep moving down the road because, I mean, I know it guarantees that I won't walk into another wolf. Maybe I'll stop off at some of the houses just because the temperature's dropping so fast. Can't run quite yet. Tempted to drop a decoy and then run. Don't know though. It's my food. I could just get to the car and wait him out, because he'll run away when I get to the car. He'll lose interest. Oh, he's kind of lost interest already. Oh. Or is he running after me? Huh. I've never known a wolf to stop a pursuit, especially when you've got food. Well, damn.
Can't feel my feet.
Right, maybe it's time to warm up. I might just head to the hut now. Start making our way across. I have enough fuel to get a little fire going. Maybe cook up, warm something up. A warm cup of mushroom tea might work, or rosehip tea. The weather's not brilliant, so we're going to keep moving. We're just going to do a really quick fire, basic fire. I'll waste a bit of fuel on it just to make sure it's warm enough. But we have to stop this freezing damage as quickly as possible. So both of those I can research, so I don't want to use those. So we're using sticks, so it's not desperate enough. Oops. Oh fuck. Shit. Seriously? No fucking tinder. This is amateurish. I shouldn't be doing this. I should always have tinder. Tempted to use, if this doesn't work first time, I'll use some fuel on it. I just don't want to be losing condition this quick.
Come on.
In a couple of minutes it takes to start a fire, you can lose 2% or 3% condition. It's once you start getting hypothermia, it's just brutal, absolutely brutal. The speed at which you lose condition. Alright, so it looks like this has gone really well.
Fire's light out here.
So let's chuck what we have on. 1, 2, 3, 4. And take a stick as well. Let's see if that warms us up. I'm going to go straight for warming up some rosehip tea. Let's just get that inside us and stop the pain. And the storm hits. Alright. So this is time to use our fuel. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is when we use our fuel, this is when we use our rosehip tea, so let's heat this up. Because the temperature can just drop and drop, so it's really just about surviving now. Desperately need to stay warm. So let's trim the whole one. Things really... oh no. I was going to say I could use the stims if things get really shit, but... I'm not even going to know where we're going. So that's not really an option, we're just going to... I guess our fuel should last, I mean it's 5 hours, right? I guess... maybe we even just climb into bed. And sleep an hour or two. It's probably not a bad move. It's plus 30, it looks... I don't believe it's going to get much worse. Temperature wise, but let's sleep right here, right by the bed, just 1 hour at a time. Let's hope that we can ride this storm out. Okay, here we go. So it's windy, it's bad, but it's coming back up. 4 hours left on the stove. Definitely warm enough. We're not tired anymore. Let's have a fish. We like fishing. So we're going to let this weather pass, we're going to use the daylight. So we've got 4 hours left on this there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Fish. This keeps us warm, lets the weather pass, calm down. And we've got a massive salmon. Fuck.
This pack is getting too heavy to carry.
Nice little trout. It was a fair size, so I'm going to take it. And another one right at the end. Absolutely brilliant. That was just perfect. So I'm going to cook this fish up. I'm going to eat all the small ones. Oh, that was great, and that will take us right to the end of the day, the end of the daylight. That will take us right through to getting to the house. We should be getting towards tired enough by then. And we've got more food, because we have fire. I think that was good. That was good. We got a little bit lucky, but we played that okay. So let's eat all that trout. Eat that. Yeah, this is good. This is good, this is better. So I think we did okay, we maintained our condition. We're 41 kilos and we have this massive fish to eat. We have all this stuff to kind of cure and sort out. We have absolutely no fuel whatsoever, so let's get over to the house. Let's just see, I'm curious to see if we can get under 40 kilos, because that would mean we could run. Yes, by eating an enormous piece of fish. We're under, which means we can kind of leg it over there now. It's going to be too windy to light anything, so I'm not going to bother. Let's just leave our little lifeline. Visibility is good though, so now we can just go for it. Let's use the energy that we have. I'll go for the hut. It's a safe place to pause. This will make our trip to the crumbling highway so much easier, and it means we don't need to go back to that dangerous place for a long time now. So this is a permanent base shift. We're still at that stage of the game where our focus is on clothing. I am all about just building up resources right now. Let's just double, yeah, we've been here. So build up as many resources as I can. Store as much food as I can. Get the best clothes I can. Get ready, ride out the storms. Because we're at day 30 now. And the weather will now get consistently worse. Up to day 50. So I'm kind of in hunker down mode. This is just survival mode. This is being in the most fertile region. The region that gives you the most options. And just trying to harvest it and stay alive. One thing we do need to do is head up to the mine and go and gather some coal. I'm not going to bother putting my snares down because I'm not coming back this way. We're going on a trip, so 92% as we hit the hypothermia risk. That's okay. Considering what the weather's like, we've done well to get over here without taking too much of a hit. But this really is time to, we're going to need to stop and consolidate. Fuel is a problem, so we're going to have to spend some time breaking something down. So let's make sure we at least gather the sticks we can get. So long dark screenshots, remember? One word. Don't put the at the front of that.
All this gear is slowing me down.
Just making sure I keep my ears open. Really don't want to get attacked right now. We got away with the last one pretty unscathed. Just some bruising. Excuse me, I need to cough. A couple of sprains. And I don't think we really took any clothing damage, so at least I think so. It's not great, but it's not terrible. Put the torch up just in case. But I'm not even going to bother cresting this. I'm just going to get in. This still makes me nervous around here. Wolves do come up to the house. It's rare, but it does happen.
I think I can use this.
And I think that will do. That's scary enough. Okay. Cool. So this is a house without... Ooh, there it is. All my stuff cured. That's fantastic. Good. Tons of stuff to break down. I'm going to put all this junk here. The cured stuff. Let's leave outside. So, no, let's pick that up. Dropping that there would be dumb because I would forget it. I'll forget. I'm just so forgetful. So let's drop this all here to cure. This cured stuff, all of this cured stuff we'll put outside. So just crouch. There's a storm coming. So, storm followed by a tiny break in the weather and then a storm. So what do I need to do? I need to let's drop this cured stuff. So it's just about all, just get it all in one place really. And then on the snow, let's drop all this food. That's my food storage. Alright, let's get back inside. Okay. Let's eat this guy. Okay, now we have enough water, we've got all this travel food, that's good. Now we can actually plan our trip in safety. So we need tons of fuel, we've got 21 sticks, I'm not going to bother picking up any more sticks really. Could do with repairing our clothes before we head out, but really it's all about fuel. So let's break down the biggest thing we can lay our freaking hands on. Eight, I'll take that. That's 8 as well. That is 8. Let's go for it. Boom. Okay, now it's too dark to break anything down. Yep. Okay, so but we have got at least 8 reclaimed wood. We can carry on with that tomorrow morning. We are pretty tired now, so that's good. I think it's going to be almost time for a good sleep. There's nothing we can really do in the way of... oh, we can repair this guy. So yeah, I think it's pretty much just bedtime. And at that point, I think it's... let's see how much fuel we got. So we have 2 good fuels and 1 crappy one. I'll put the crappy one into the torch. I can't see shit. Into the lantern. Okay, there we go. So what I mean is, these are 2 good condition ones, so I'll drop these 2. I'm gonna put this crappy one into the lantern. There we go. Keeps the lantern fueled, and then we'll take that liter with us. And there's really... oh fuck, I haven't checked this. Wow. Wow, that's amazing. I thought I'd been through here, but obviously not. Book, very cool, that's perfect for travelling actually. So maybe I just took the toilet water and went on my way. I really can't remember. So I bet I took that. No, I didn't. Oh, not even that. Wow. So I really didn't touch this place at all. So I can get that water later. Just checking for things like this. Great condition. Fantastic. Alright, and then tomorrow morning we'll check downstairs, but that's it for now. That will do. Let's turn the lantern on to save fuel. Take the water, and that is all we can do for today. Let's bed down for max. And then let's see how much this takes us through to. It's going to get us through to almost to daylight. Excellent. Absolutely outstanding. Fully rested, 100%. Not even too hungry. And we just have the 1 hour of daylight left, so let's kill a little time in bed. Let's just stay warm. Brilliant. Can we sleep 1 more hour? No. So that's it. That's as good as we're ever going to get it. We're at 100%. We've got tons of food. We have tools. We have stuff curing for us so we can start making clothes, and we're going to take a trip to recover what I forgot. So, thanks for watching as always, and I'll see you in the next one. Ciao for now.